Hi guys, welcome back to Crypto Mischief. Richie here, where we talk about my favorite thing in the entire world, cryptocurrency. That's right. Today we're catching up with Linea because the week 2 of their Linea Park LXP airdrop hunting extravaganza has just opened. There's a 6-week campaign. Every week a new opportunity opens for Linea airdrop hunters to get more LXP. LXP equals points. That's the too lazy to read TLDR of everything. We also have 2 other separate campaigns which opened quite recently, past couple days, where you can also earn 150 LXP in one and another 150 LXP in the other, with different varies of difficulty and also capital that you need to deploy. One is pretty much free, the other is quite expensive. We're going to cover Linea Park first because it's the most interesting one. Oh my god. Cat fight. There's a cat fight. Oh, right as soon as I go live, man. They just love airdrop hunting. They get too excited. Guys, there's enough LXP for everyone. Don't worry. I hope you heard the meowing here. Anyway, we are 26,701. Thank you to that one who got us into the 700s. The aim is, of course, 27,299 to go. If you enjoy this kind of content, looking for opportunity in the ever-growing, ever-bullish crypto space, and finding airdrops, which will come at the peak of the bull market, which will make us insanely rich, then join the channel. Join us right now. We are going to be following the world-famous SEC airdrop tracker today, which is this one here. We just added our last task to this, so now we have layer 3 tasks for Linea Park. We have clutch, which you're going to check out, and then live. Okay, for all of these, the mandatory thing you need to do is you need to complete proof of humanity with Linea, which means giving some of your personal information to some random faceless companies, I guess. Just like Coinbase or Binance or whatever, we do the same there. I did it because I want the LXP. It does mean that the airdrop won't be over farm because people can't, what's it called, Sybil wallet attacks, would be multi-wallet airdrop farming essentially, using hundreds of wallets. Can't do that because you can only really verify so many wallets with your personal data, right? So it is a good thing in my opinion, and it means that this should be one of the most, I'm aiming, this is why I cover it quite a lot on this channel, it should be one of the most financially lucrative airdrops that are coming out. If you want my opinion on that, quickly before we get into the hunting, Scroll, Linea, ZK Sync, Mode, and Blast are my top 5, I think, at the moment. But that could change any time through announcements. I'm fickle. I'm a fickle soul. Right, so this is Linea Park. We already have done the onboarding and we've moved then into RPG and MMO. If you watched my last week's roundup video of this, you knew that I was unable to complete the unfettered stop fighting cats. They're ruining this video. I was unable to complete the unfettered because I don't have a powerful enough computer. I managed to get it running on Mac because it's a PC game, but then I needed a 16-bit and I only got an 8-bit, so I couldn't do it. But I've had much more success in week 2, which is the one that's open this week. So you gotta come and do the action strategy. I'm going to try sum up the this week in Linea quite quickly because, to be honest, it was rather underwhelming compared to last week where we had like 3 games and they were all, some of them varying difficulties or, technological achievement. But this week, no games. First one, you go to Abyss World, you mint an NFT. Second one, we go to Snap Play, and you have to mint an NFT. And then you have the option to mint an NFT that's worth $20, but you don't get LXP for it, so why would it do that? Then we get the Satoshi Universe, where we mint an NFT. Finally, moving into Stand Up Yuldo, which is full of big boobied Japanese women. And yeah, we get to also, I believe I had to mint an NFT. Did I? What did I do there? You just click on the task you want to do, then you come to it. Optional task, bonus, daily stand up. Yeah, click on the early in, you put in your email, you verify your email. Then, I had to make one swap. So I swapped a token for another token, and then I got the LXP, and that was it. Bonus tasks, they keep saying, but very important, it says, at the bottom, this is an optional task and does not have any LXP associated with it. So you don't really need to do those optional tasks if you don't want to. That's pretty much so far. I'm waiting, right, for this one, which looks great. It's called Ender's Gate, and it's actually going to be playing the game. Intro to Ender's Gate. Earn my first jewel award, bonus Linea Park Keeper. Earn my first jewel award on-chain achievement by completing a March in the Ender's Gate arena game. So it is going to be a game. We're going to be able to download it in 2 days, I believe. So it's not actually ready yet. So it's a latecomer to week 2. But it will be anytime now, I believe, is what's saying. 2 days till it unlocks. So get that one too, and then you grab your points. And then you can see you just start earning yourself LXP. So from 2 weeks of doing the intro, week 1, and then week 2, I've managed to pick up 350 extra LXP, which if you look into, your wallet, I put the token address down in the SCC tracker. You can find it. Here I have from past hunting 821 LXP. That was from the old campaign they did, Linea Voyage. That took ages as well and was quite grueling actually. And we got 820 for that. And so far with this, we've got 350 for doing far less work. So that's cool. And actually some of it's quite interesting seeing how they are building quite fun and engaging content on Linea. It makes me really bullish for this airdrop, to be honest. And look at the amount of tasks we have left. We have NFT land with 10 tasks, mini gala game with 10, social world with 10. So great stuff. And the Linea Park continues to run and be good. One black mark on the entire thing was actually the game that I was unable to download and play on my PC unfettered was exploited, and their token dumped to barely anything. But they've managed to recover their reputation by protecting their investors, and the game continues. So that's really good to hear. So great job there. I don't think you can now do the new ones. I'm not sure if you can or you can't. They might be closed now. Not sure. I mean, you can have a try. Might as well have a bash. Who knows? Anyway, so that's what's going on with Linea Park. It took me way less time to do week 2. I would say week 2 took me about 20 minutes. And in terms of transaction fees, was like $5, $6. Pretty good. Right. Next, we have another one offering LXP. This is for 150 LXP, which is not bad if you think that I did the Linea Park and I got 300 and something for doing 2 weeks of work. This took barely any time at all, and you just mint an NFT and you get the LXP. So you follow Clutch Play on Twitter. You follow Foxy Linea on Twitter. You share your Foxy NFT and add it out and tweet it, right? So I already did this, but it's going to take you to the Foxy site, which you can find. When I clicked on it, it brought me to the site. Maybe I can. So all you got to do here is click on this Foxy on the right-hand side here. You see all these foxes popping up, and you're just going to make a photo of a fox doing something like eating a massive bagel, right? And then you just generate it. That's it. Boom. It's going to generate. They're quite busy because it's free LXP. People are going mad for it. But eventually that's gonna generate, and you're gonna get a fairly ugly creation of an NFT. And from that point, now there you go. See, it's a bagel. It's not really, but anyway. So then you come here. There's one I did before, eating eggs. Now all you need to do next is hit mint as an NFT, right? Boom, you're done. Now it's on chain. Come back to Interact, the quest on Clutch. That's when you share your Foxy AI. So tweet it out, right? Tweet it with the picture and whatever they need you to do. It'll prompt you for it. Finally, click on this to verify. Boom, done. You've got yourself 150 LXP. Done. You can then refer your friends and get some points. Come up here, mark your streak on Interact to get more gems and goodies. That might mean something in the future. Who knows? You get the confetti coming down. It's fantastic. The next one and the last one to finish today's video is for live. Now, this is quite interesting because the Fox shenanigans was 150 LXP, and you'll see that they also have 50, 40, 20, and 40 put together is also 150 LXP for opening a trove, keeping a trove for 7 days, depositing LYU of at least 200 LYU, and then adding liquidity of more than 200 LYU on Azumi Finance or Velocore, right? to get yourself the points. Now, depends on how much, of course, they want us to do there. So if we start looking into that, the LYU token that I can see is worth 90 cents today. 90 cents, right? So they want you to first, for 20 points, deposit $200 worth, roughly $180 worth of LYU into the stability pool to get 20 LXP. They want you to add liquidity of $180 of LYU, so it will be total $400 of liquidity into Velocore or Azumi to get 40 LXP. They want you to open a trove. Now, if we come here to, I think it was staking, or was it home? Yeah, home. We can then supply the LYU. Is it here? Trove, right? Now, I've been playing around with this. To do this, you need to put in at least 0.5 ETH, because then you need to borrow at least 1,000 LYU out, right? If you, like before I thought, oh, I'll just go in with a fair amount, like 0.03, general airdrop hunting amount, right? If I try to do that, I can only borrow 52 or 50 LYU, right? Which means I'm not going to be able to do it. So yeah, if you want to do this, if you want to get that 150 LXP, you need to deposit at least 0.5 ETH as collateral, then borrow on that minimum very tight, right? 1,000 LYU, right? Then you'll be able to put that through. Then I believe you have to hold it in there for a week and then take it out to get those points. Personally, I'm not going to be doing this because it's a lot of capital for barely any tokens, essentially, in my opinion. When I already have so many for doing so many tasks, why would I risk it, right? But if you are interested in that, then you can also deposit a trove, get an early access code, then you can shill your code, and that can get you more, right? If we come to Apollo here, is it referral? No, quest, sorry. We'll come to quests. You know, because they're also running their own separate campaign where you open a trove, you get 1,000 points. You keep your trove, you get points every day, 408 points. If you have $1,000 trove open, add LP, you get top points, keep your pool. So you could double points farm with this if you want to put in enough capital into this, essentially. And at the same time, it's on Linea, so you would be airdrop farming the Linea token if they take into account volume deposited, contracts contracts engaged with, and these kind of things. You would be working with thousands of dollars as opposed to the general like tens and hundreds of dollars. So there are pros and cons to this, but for me, I can find many other places to put 0.5 ETH, which I think would be more beneficial for me in the long run than using this. And what's your opinion though? Because I could be swayed. Maybe I'm wrong. Let me know in the chat. Always look forward to reading your comments on content on this channel. So there you go, 3 different places at the moment this week that you can airdrop hunt your Linea. Loads of other opportunities on the airdrop tracking sheet. If you want to know how to get that, you need the NFT to unlock it. That's the basics of that one. Get the NFT, unlock your financial airdrop freedom. Peace. Dog Erect.